There's some parallels between Israel and apartheid South Africa. The parallels is 1948, the Nakba, forced removals, the creation of homelands, Bantustans, the way people talk about, Gaza, West Bank, occupied territories. People use similar kind of language. Some South Africans will actually tell you that the extent of how Israel is oppressing Palestinians is like way more than apartheid South Africa has ever done. What happened here with the US and South Africa is, if you look at the beginning of the 1980s, when Reagan comes to power, he defended South Africa at the UN, by using the veto in the Security Council. He supplied South Africa with military equipment. The trade between South Africa and the United States was exponentially increased during Reagan's time. And openly he would say, white South Africans, basically, they're our people. So that is true that the early 1980s was like that. P.W. Botha, he's the president during a period where there's dead squads, there's like mass arrests, there's detention without trial. He gives the speech, which is known in South Africa as the Rubicon speech, where he says, I don't believe in democratic rule. I'm not going to govern with these people. I don't care what the United States does. It is very clear that privately he had lost the support of the white community, particularly of those sections of the white public opinion, business elites, intellectual elites had broken with Botha. If one has to think say what has to happen in Israel, I think it's questions like something will have to break in that governing coalition of Netanyahu. So it's not going to be liberals. It's not going to be an Israeli left, but something has to happen within the ruling coalition in Israel where it becomes too costly to maintain a certain kind of rule. And then I think on the other end, the kind of the mass, the politics against Israel also has to come to a sort of accommodation or a moment of saying we could live in a different kind of arrangement after this.